talking to y'all about running. How old do you guys think you'll be whenever you stop being physically active? Somewhere from like 60s to ever old? Well, hopefully for me, I want to be physically active until I can't be anymore. And one man has just about done that. Jonathan Mendez. He's 99 years old, and he ran his last complete full marathon whenever he was 96 in 2016. The reason why I chose Jonathan Mendez is because he's one of the world's oldest runners, according to the oldest organization, and because of his testimony, which is this. You have to have goals in life. They don't have to be important, but at this stage, I've done it all. I've skied all over the world. I canoed the great rivers of the world. I flew dive bombers for the Marine Corps in World War II and jet fighter attack planes in Korea. I never gotten hurt, so I don't have any bad memories. What I get out of that is, no matter your age or experiences in life, running can help you, not just physically. I'm assuming that most of us, if not all of us, has participated in running before. And that makes sense because running is one of the world's most popular sports and is practiced worldwide. I think that's because you can do it at any time and anywhere. And just like running is known worldwide, so is depression and anxiety. 40 million people in the US have suffer from anxiety or depression, which is roughly 18% of the population. And before this study, I knew that running could help you physically, but I didn't know that it could help you mentally. A study has been done by Sarah Latmany, and it goes into how running can help relieve depression and anxiety. The way that she does this is by testing it on rats at first. What she did is put them in a stressful environment, and after the stressful environment, she put them in the little running wheel that they got. And after they were out of the running wheel, she looked at their vitals and found that two chemicals as well as running helped them decrease the anxiety and depression levels in their system, or stress levels. This is a major benefit that running has, and plus it has a bunch more advantages. If it has this many advantages, it can help you so much, why don't more people do it? Well, I'll tell you. These are the problems or excuses that people say whenever they choose not to run. Either my knees hurt when I run, I don't have the time, or I find it boring. While some of these problems might be real, they can always be overcome. Here are the causes of these. If your knees hurt while you're running, you're doing it wrong. Running is a process, and you can't just jump into it. Like, you can't just run a half marathon or a full marathon without any practice. And if you don't have enough time to run, join the boat. Everyone's on the go, and in a day-to-day life, it's hard to fit in a workout whenever you can. And if you think running is boring, it's because you've been running in that same trail or the same place or the same treadmill. So the solution to these problems are this. If your knees hurt, it's because you're doing it wrong. You started off too fast or you went for too long. Start off slow with low mileage. One of the most common injuries in running is from overrunning yourself or starting off too fast. There's actually been a study by Amanda McMillan to see if running can help your joints. And she does this by having two groups, recreational runners and non-runners. She studied these two groups for a specific amount of time, and after the specific amount of time was done, she found that for the non-runners, 10% of them had hip and knee problems, and compared to the recreational runners, where 3.5% of them had hip or knee problems. So if you had like family history with bad joints or bad knees, maybe going on a quick run every once in a while can't be that bad. And if you don't have enough time during the day, think about it like this. Whenever you're sick, you don't have control of your time. The only thing you can do is take medication, and hopefully the recovery process speeds up. So why not spend 30 minutes a day to exercise or run to prevent yourself from getting that sickness? There's been a study done by Mohammed Hassan, and it goes into how running can help your heart activity. The way he does this is by studying elderly people with heart problems and how running increases their heart. What he does is have two groups of elderly people with heart problems. He had a group of them that ran and a group of them that didn't run. After a specific amount of time, he found that the people that ran had 30% more activity in their heart, which helps out the body. And if you're getting bored of running in that same place, go try running in new places. If you've been running on one treadmill, go try running on a trail. If you've been running on that one trail, try different trails. And if you've done all the above, go running with friends. It's actually better to go running with friends because they'll hold you accountable and you'll be able to run faster. So if none of that motivated y'all, well, hopefully some of that motivated y'all to go on and run sometime. But what I've talked about today is Jonathan Mendez, a 99-year-old who ran his last marathon whenever he was 96. how running is one of the most popular sports and why running helps depression and anxiety, why running is good for you, along with the other benefits with that. If none of that helps motivate y'all, I have this motivational video. Oh, and here is the picture of Jonathan Mendez finishing his last marathon.
The shortcut is a lie. The hack doesn't get you there. And if you want to take the easy road, it won't take you to where you want to be. To reach goals and overcome obstacles and be the best version of you possible will not happen by itself. It will not happen cutting corners, taking shortcuts, or looking for the easy way. There is no easy way.
1 minute.
There's only hard work, late nights, early mornings, practice, rehearsal, repetition, study, sweat, blood, toil, frustration, and discipline. Discipline, the root of all good qualities, the driver of daily execution. Discipline defeats the infinite excuses that say, not today, not now, I need a rest, I'll do it tomorrow. There is only one way, the way of discipline.
So the last thing I want to leave you with today is going around.